PTFS badges are such an underrated feature in the game. It brings really cool Easter eggs that collect within the large map. Some are really cool to find, like the seagull. Some involve stunts under bridges, and some, well, ugh. A PTFS lasted for well over 11 years, and there have been badges that have been discontinued and forgotten. Until now. Before I begin, I want to say that this video took way too long to research and record, so if you did enjoy it, please do consider subscribing, as a small percentage you are actually subscribed. So if you are new here, please do consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications to never miss an upload. Also on the video, so we get to more custody. Otherwise, sit back. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Starting with the original pilot training game, the one starting in 2008, the predecessor to the game we all know and love today. This hidden gem had several badges that you could still claim today if you even wanted to. We start with the point badges. The Roblox point system had no value, but I guess to show, commitment into the game. I don't know, but it has since been removed because it's absolutely obsolete. However, since the early 2010s, the points were still in the game. The amounts to get these badges were 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, and 4000 points. A hidden badge? Description says you found this in pilot training. Do I know what it is? No, but if you don't know what it is, leave it in the comments. Not much is known about the badge because, well, it's hidden, but again, if you know the info, tell me. Have you met Orange in game? Well, if you do, you can get this badge. If you meet Orange and this other guy called iPad Boy 103, you can get these badges. The question is, who is iPad Boy? Was he a former friend? Or my guess, maybe Coda Cordy, I don't know. We may actually never know, honestly. And the last one is something that nobody has ever gotten. The Halloween badge, and you can only get it during Halloween. The thing with nobody getting the badge, meaning, well, nobody knowing what it's about. Maybe I'll try to get it. Please note that I recorded this 5 days before Halloween. I was supposed to even get it, but Roblox, really? Oh well. And there you go. That's old PTFS for you, but we got a time travel. We're heading to the current game and what badges have been removed. Snapping time. Well, I can't snap. What am I doing? Now these badges were a part of the current game we all know and love today. However, removed to do some, renovation to the game during the 2014-2017 frame. Now at this time, not many people know what even PTFS looked like then, so very little information is out there on these badges. But we have a gist on what they are. First off, the point badges. It's quite self-explanatory using the Roblox point system again. All the badges will appear on the screen right now. The same thing goes for in-game minutes. Even though the badges don't exist today, in-game minutes, or now upgraded to flight minutes, still exist here in 2021. Some badges obviously don't exist in today's PTFS, but some were just updated to the modern version of the game. These badges are still here, but they just look entirely different in the past. Crashed UFO. This UFO is now placed on a mountain that also holds the desk of knowledge. It seems like it was in a different mountain with the same ditch. Find a pancake. It's now found near the fuel tank at Greater Rockford, but in this picture of the badge, it shows the pancakes are now on a wooded ground, possibly in a little shack or a small general aviation airport. Find a penguin. The penguin got lost. Again. Instead of it being at the cargo port near Airbus Gary, this cute white fella is in a gray walled corner. Find a seagull. The old badge looks like it's on a blue thing, maybe in the water of this pristine ocean, I'm not sure. At least the seagull moved to a drier area. Well, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get down, but oh well. Find the Tyrannosaurus. It's Barney! Oh my god. I love you. It's not purple though. Both badges look like they're in a barn, so well, I mean, hey, everything looks like it's the same thing, so... There were also 3 stunt fire badges as well. The ones that you go on the bridges or through rings. Again, there were 3, so here they are. Looking for these badges, they were reinstated and people can claim them all they want, which is honestly cool where old PTFS spills into the new with Easter eggs old timers and newer players can know about. However, these badges are gone from existence. Let's start with the climber badge. This badge defined what you had to do. You walked up that? Yes, I wonder how. I think this badge can be redeemed on any mountain as long as you get on top of the summit. Again, I didn't play then, so I don't know how it would work. Maybe it's Mount Everest and we completely had to climb that. This is why the video exists. It is to inform people of what these badges are and the curiosity of what they were. Ouch. No, the badge is literally ouch. This description is savage, bro. Let me look. Let me show this. This guy needs some flying lessons. Lucky he's at the right game. but they crashed, so... Well, moving on, this plane looks like a Piper PA-28, and it's in this desert, sandy terrain. It's made in a little ditch, and looks like it went through a big collision with the ground. Yep. I honestly have no idea how this guy sucked this job, but not my problem. Sir, that's not a swimming pool. Maybe it's a hot tub. Okay, funny joke. But it looks like a volcano of some sort holding lava. If you fall into it, maybe you will get the badge. Or maybe you have to look at it. Just don't fall into it. Just don't. Look at this tunnel. And it looks like Orange made this badge to waste your time. Now these badges indicate spawning at its designated airport. It's simple. Get on the menu, press any airport, and boom, you got a badge. Well, this existed in PTFS and gives us a glimpse of what old airports looked in PTFS. Way before Greater Rockford. This was before Grindavik and Lanarka. These airports are retired, but thanks to these badges, we now know what these airports look like. It's the perfect relic. So, shall we look at these 12 airport badges? Aircraft carrier. It's simple. You have to land on the aircraft carrier to get the badge. The carrier is basically a predecessor to the HMS, with a dark concrete as its runway. The operator thing is also different in the picture as well. It's cool to see that we had an aircraft carrier in the old PTFS, and it's certainly an interesting badge. Buena, or Buyana, I'm not sure. This airport was placed on a small curve and contains 2 parallel runways. There's a small terminal building at the back of the airport grounds and 2 hangars. Design-wise, yeah, it's not great. Very unsafe, honestly. Terrible. Guipo. It's certainly an interesting name. Maybe similar to Gimpo Airport in Seoul, South Korea. It holds an airport a few miles away from its metro population center. The airport holds 2 runways in a parallel manner with its terminal in the lower part. Interesting. This airport looks like the largest so far with 2 large parallel runways. It also contains a large amount of apron space on a very small island. I'm not sure why this airport should be on a very small island, but poor choice is not my issue. The name also sounds like Japanese faction, so I'm not sure if it's me though. Slovenia. Very similar name to the Baltic country, Latvia. Are they related? I don't know. The airport has 3, yes, I'm not joking, 3 runways. 2 parallel, which seems like the norm with a runway in a 45-degree angle. Between the runways is a triangle formation, most likely in the main terminal. There's also a small apron space near the parallel runway, most likely for hangars. This is most likely one of the larger airports in the game. Managaya. More parallel runways. Oh, another 45-degree runway? Well, that's just great. There is a main terminal building that links above the runways. It's very small compared to other airports, especially for 3 runways. Another small apron is near the standalone runway too. Honestly, this airport sounds like a flower like Asia. I don't know though, to be honest. Fiji. This sounds really Japanese to me. And it really does. The terrain is in a more farmland, and the first time, this airport actually utilizes dirt for its runway. A small terminal, and it's perfect for tail jackets to get all muddy. It's basically the Baltic airfield of old PTFS. Welcome to New Douglas. The airport badge doesn't really show how many runways it has, but it does have a pretty large tarmac space for stands and a large terminal. New Douglas is really new, huh? But how much to know for this airport's badge, so let's go ahead and move on. This is interesting, and I'm not joking. This badge shows a helipad on a mountain. This helipad is called Oahu, and it's on a rocky terrain. Let me remind you that the only airport that feature a helipad only landing spots are the Coast Guard bases and the oil rig. These were added in May of 2021. You see how innovative the idea, but has never been added back into the game since recently? To be honest, if redesigned, this can go really well in the current version. It doesn't take much space and it can go a really long way. Probably my favorite airport badge right now, honestly, from old PTFS, amazing. So European. Pamati. It's a small airport catering to regional departures and arrivals. The itineraries coming in would likely serve A320s, 737s, CRJ700s, and maybe some Q400s, I don't know, but it would also likely service some private aircraft too. It's quite basic with 1 single asphalt runway and a small terminal. Cool indeed. Rhode Island. No, not the state. It's an airport. The terrain and coloring of the island certainly reminds me of Alnajep. If you look very closely, you can see that the arch from the old Stunt Pilot 1 badge is also still there. Anyways, the airport can't really be seen due to the words typeface on it, but my guess it was like a dirt-based airport for general aviation purposes. I can't really see it though. If you can, sure. And finally, for the airport badges, it's San Bernardo. It seems to be on 1 single island with several forms popping up. Again, the text is covering the airport, but looks like a simple regional airport that serves the regular regional aircraft. It offers 1 runway and 1 small terminal. That's it, fellas. I can finally end the video right now. Alright, oh wait, I forgot something. Show it to me! There it is. It's a now discontinued fire safety zone badge. The badge which orange, what are you talking about? What kind of grammar is that? Well, anyway, the plane is an Airbus A320, maybe in a red rectangle that said fire training. I believe the badge was obtainable on the Greater Rockford Island. All I need to do is walk up to it. It actually existed in the current version of PTFS that we have right now, but obviously it was discontinued. Do I know the reason? No, but we may never know. The big off head is the one who knows, and that's where we'll end it there. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It was a blast researching this video, and I really hope you enjoy it. If it was entertaining and informational, please do consider subscribing and hitting the bell. But guys, I hate you watching, and as always, take flight. See ya!